Good evening. It's Monday, the 26th of April 2021. Book for the day: Hearts on the Rise, Connections Through Corona. And I've been reading to you a story entitled Goodbyes, written by Clair Ni Aonghusa. Goodbyes. And we've been reading about Nora's aunt's funeral, and this is where we'd read to yesterday. On the day of the funeral, neighbours gathered outside the house to say farewell. In the church grounds, the mass was relayed to another group of neighbours via loudspeaker, and more people came out to wave at them on the way to the cemetery. All of this greatly consoled the family. To finish, they had dinners delivered to the various houses and used WhatsApp, video calls and Skype to talk to far-flung relatives. When in May, the mother of my friend Sheila unexpectedly died after a brief, again non-COVID related illness, I was shaken by the speed with which everything happened. Within a week of being taken ill, the woman had passed away. Although I'd never actually met her, I knew that she had been a feisty, independent soul. Sheila, an only child, was left to manage everything on her own. David and I, and many of her friends, were obliged to stay in Dublin, as she'd been very firm that she didn't want any of us to breach travel restrictions in order to attend. We worried that the funeral would be an ordeal for her. The hearse departed Dublin in the early afternoon on its lonely 130-kilometre journey, followed only by Sheila's car. To her great surprise, when the hearse reached the town's funeral parlour, instead of the handful of mourners anticipated, an array of relatives and people who knew her mother turned out to greet it. There and at the graveyard the following day, a good-sized gathering observed the physical distancing, while at the same time honouring her mother and Sheila. Some scorn the use of technology at funerals, wanting everything to be as it has been for generations, while others happily embrace the opportunities it offers. Had COVID-19 not disrupted life so effectively, behaviours and customs wouldn't have evolved. The technology whereby someone who can't be physically present at an event can be included has existed for quite some time, but it has taken a major crisis to provoke people into being inventive with it. Intimacy and connection don't have to be sacrificed when talking to others on screen. And that's where we'll leave it for today. Hearts on the Rise, Connections Through Corona can be found on Amazon and on its Facebook page. Good night, Diane Hands.